John's rat problem backfires massively. Back in 2018, I got this part-time job at a computer lab at the university. My job was super easy. Just help students print stuff and manage their accounts, no big deal. The full-time guy working there was this dude named John, and John was absolutely useless. Like, this guy got paid to sit at a computer all day browsing the internet and listening to music. That was literally his entire job. He did nothing. Zero. But he acted like he was the smartest person in the building. Everyone at the university told me John was the most annoying person they'd ever met. He'd make complaints about everything, report people for the tiniest things, just constant drama. From day one, John saw me as a threat, which was insane because I worked afternoons and he worked mornings. We barely even saw each other. I'd show up right as he was leaving, but every single day during those few minutes, he'd talk down to me, make me feel stupid, tell me I was useless. One day, John locked the door to our office. Then he turned off the internet. He said it was so people couldn't hear us through microphones, which should have been my first red flag that this guy was losing it. He starts going off about how someone's breaking into the lab at night, says they're using our computers to mine cryptocurrency. He's staring at me with this crazy look in his eyes. Then he starts yelling, "There is a rat in this lab and I will smoke him out. Once I catch them, they will be punished severely. And if I have something to do with it, I will beat them myself." I'm just standing there like, okay, dude, calm down. I told him to do his best to catch whoever it was, but maybe skip the whole beating people up thing. That's not really his call to make. That's for the administration to handle. John went ballistic. He screamed that the administration wouldn't find out, and even if they did, he didn't care. He was going to enforce his own punishment. This guy was clearly insane. From the way he kept glaring at me, it was super obvious he thought I was the rat. A few days later, I overheard him on the phone telling someone that everything was in place to catch the rat and dispense punishment, like he was some kind of vigilante superhero. Weeks went by. He never mentioned anything, never caught anyone, but I had this weird feeling something was off. So one day when John wasn't there, I started looking around our office. That's when I found it, a hidden camera on the bookshelf, right above my desk. Not pointed at the lab where people would supposedly be breaking in, pointed directly at my desk. John wasn't trying to catch anyone breaking into the lab. He was spying on me because he was scared I'd steal his job somehow. The camera couldn't even see into the lab area, just our office, just my workspace. And here's the thing, he never told the university about any of this, never got approval for the camera, never reported the supposed break-ins. He just went full crazy person mode and installed spy equipment to watch me. I didn't say anything to John about finding his camera. I just left it there and kept working like normal, but I knew exactly what I was going to do. A few days later, I ran into the department director in the hallway, just casually started chatting with him. Then I mentioned, "Hey, any news about that rat situation?" The guy looked at me completely confused. What rat? So I explained how John told me someone was breaking into the lab to mine cryptocurrency, how John was super responsible and installed a secret camera to catch them. The director's eyes got really wide. Then I said, "Oh, but we should probably move that camera. It's not even pointing at the lab. It's just aimed at my desk. We'll never catch anyone that way." The director's face turned bright red. He was absolutely furious. Not at me, at John, for installing an unauthorized camera, for not reporting supposed break-ins, for threatening violence, the whole thing. John got called in the next day. He didn't get fired, but what happened was almost worse. They took away basically all his privileges. They moved him to a different office that had this huge window behind his desk. Everyone walking by could see exactly what he was doing on his computer. No more games, no more videos, no more doing nothing all day. But the best part, they forced him to come in every single weekend to personally check if anyone was accessing the computers remotely. And they made the security guard patrol the lab multiple times every night looking for these supposed invaders. John went from having the easiest job in the world to actually having to work. My contract ended a few months later. When I left, John looked absolutely miserable. He quit a few months after that, couldn't handle having to actually do his job every day. The funny thing is, we never found any rat, if there even was one. John's paranoia about losing his perfect job is exactly what made him lose it.